So the second theory that we're going to talk about is James Cummins' theory of second language acquisition. Now, James Cummins, he looked at language acquisition in two different parts. So the first part that he looked at for language acquisition is a person's basic interpersonal communication skills, also known as BICS. Now, BICS are how well somebody can communicate in just social interactions in their everyday life. So do they have those phrases that they can just communicate and have everyday conversations in their environment, in their society? So that's more of the social situations and interactions type of vocabulary. Now, the other aspect of Cummins theory is the cognitive academic language proficiency, also known as CALPS. CALPS focuses on a student's proficiency in using academic language and content area language. So, can they use those vocabulary words that are related to the content? And are they able to understand content area related vocabulary and language? So those are the two aspects that Cummins talks about in his theory of second language acquisition. Now, something else that Cummins talks about is how he says if somebody is really confident and has a strong foundation in their native language, then that will lead into them being able to acquire a second language or even a third language quicker, more efficiently, if they have that strong foundation in their native language, because that foundation can serve as a support in learning other languages. So the reason why understanding Cummins theory and BICS and CALPS can be helpful for teachers is because just because a student is strong in their BICS, so in their basic interpersonal communication skills in those everyday conversations, doesn't necessarily mean that they are proficient in their CALPS. So even if a student seems to be socializing and having casual conversations with their peers, when it comes to the academics, they could potentially still lack some of that academic language, and they might need some extra supports or accommodations or scaffolds to help them in the area of their academic language and vocabulary.